So, you've spotted a woman who catches your eye, but here's the catch. She doesn't seem interested at all. Maybe she's scrolling her phone, avoiding eye contact, or just flat out ignoring you. Don't sweat it, because today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to turn that around and get her attention, even if she's not feeling it at first. This isn't about cheesy pickup lines or trying to be someone you're not. It's about real, practical steps that flip the script and make her genuinely curious about you. Let's dive in. First things first, you've got to understand that attraction isn't some magical spark that either happens or doesn't. It's something you can create, and it starts with how you carry yourself. Women pick up on confidence like it's a sixth sense. If you're slouched over, fidgeting, or looking unsure, she's already clocked that energy before you even say a word. So, step one is owning your presence. Stand tall, shoulders back, move with purpose. Like you're the guy who knows where he's going, even if you're just heading to the coffee machine. It's not about being cocky. It's about signaling you're comfortable in your own skin. Next up, don't rush in like a bull in a china shop. A lot of guys make the mistake of trying too hard right out the gate, showering her with compliments or forcing a conversation when she's clearly not in the mood. That's a one-way ticket to the friend zone, or worse, the ignore zone. Instead, play it cool. Observe her vibe. Is she busy? Distracted? Give her space to breathe. Timing is everything, and patience can be your secret weapon. Now, let's talk about the power of indifference. Not fake, try-hard indifference, but the real kind. When she senses you're not desperate for her attention, it flips a switch in her brain. Suddenly, she's wondering why you're not chasing her like every other guy. It's human nature. People want what doesn't come easy. So maybe you're at a party and instead of hovering around her, you're laughing with your friends, having a good time. She'll notice. Trust me, she'll start glancing your way, wondering what's so interesting over there. And here's a little trick to amplify that. Drop a subtle, casual comment in her direction. Nothing needy, just something like, "You look like you're plotting something over there," with a smirk. It's light, it's playful, and it doesn't scream, "Please talk to me." That's your hook. She might not bite right away, but you've planted a seed. The key here is to keep your energy detached but intriguing. You're not ignoring her. You're just not handing her all your focus on a silver platter. That shift in dynamic is what starts pulling her in, even if she didn't plan on it. All right, so you've got the basics down. Confidence, patience, and that subtle air of indifference that's got her radar pinging. Now, let's level it up and talk about how to keep her hooked once you've got that initial spark of curiosity. See, a lot of guys fumble here because they think the hard part's over. Nope. Getting her attention is just the opener. Keeping it is where the real game happens. First thing you need to do is ditch the predictable. Most guys, when they finally get a woman's interest, start unloading their life story or asking boring questions like, "So, what do you do?" Yawn. She's heard that a million times. Instead, throw her a curveball. Say something unexpected that makes her think or laugh. Like, if she's sipping a drink, you could go, "That looks like the kind of drink someone orders when they're secretly a spy. What's your cover story?" It's quirky, it's fun, and it pulls her out of autopilot. The goal is to make her feel like she's in a conversation she hasn't had before. Now, while you're chatting, pay attention to her signals. Women communicate a ton through body language, way more than words. Is she leaning in, playing with her hair, smiling with her eyes, not just her mouth? Those are green lights, but if she's crossing her arms or glancing away, don't push it. Adjust your approach. Maybe dial back the intensity and give her room to come to you. Reading the room is a superpower, and it shows you're not just some dude on a mission, you're tuned in. Another big move here is to build a little tension. Not awkward tension, but the good kind that keeps her on her toes. You can do this by teasing her lightly. If she says something like, "I'm really good at cooking," you could smirk and say, "Oh, sure, you're basically Gordon Ramsay, right? I'll believe it when I taste it." It's not mean, it's playful, and it shows you're not afraid to challenge her a bit. Women love that push-pull dynamic because it's exciting. It's like you're daring her to prove herself, and that's a challenge she'll want to take up. But here's the flip side. Don't overdo it. Too much teasing and you'll come off like a jerk. Balance it with genuine interest. Ask her something real, like, what's the one thing she's proud of that nobody knows about? It's deep, without being heavy, and it shows you're not just surface level. When she answers, listen. Really listen. Nod, react, maybe toss in a, "No way, that's wild." That connection is what turns a flirty chat into something she'll remember. By now, she's not just noticing you, she's invested. You've gone from some random guy to the one who's got her thinking, who is this dude? That's the sweet spot. Keep her guessing, keep her engaged, and you're on your way. Okay, so you've got her attention, you've sparked some intrigue, and now she's actually talking to you. Awesome. But here's where a lot of guys trip up. They either get too comfortable and let the vibe fizzle out, or they push too hard and scare her off. We're not doing that. This is about sealing the deal and making her feel that pull toward you, even if she wasn't into it at first. Let's talk about how to keep the momentum going and turn that curiosity into real attraction. One of the biggest things you can do now is show your value, not by bragging, but by letting it slip naturally. You don't need to flex your bank account or your gym stats. It's more about hinting at who you are through stories or actions. Maybe you're talking about your weekend, and you casually mention how you helped a friend fix his car, or how you're learning to play guitar. It's subtle, but it paints a picture. You're a guy with skills, passions, a life. Women are drawn to that depth because it's magnetic. It's not about what you say, it's about what she infers. Now, let's get into the art of the exit. Yep, you heard me. Leaving the conversation at the right time is clutch. If you hang around too long, you risk overstaying your welcome, and that spark you built starts to dim. Instead, bounce when things are peaking. Say you're mid-laugh, and she's clearly into it, drop a, "Hey, I've got to run, but we'll pick this up later," with a grin, then walk away. It's bold, it's confident, and it leaves her wanting more. She'll be thinking about you after you're gone, wondering when you'll pop back up. That's the magic of scarcity. When you're not always available, you become more valuable in her eyes. Another pro move here is to use your environment. If you're at a bar, a party, wherever, involve her in something. Point out something funny, like, "Check out that guy over there. He's dancing like he's auditioning for something," and laugh together. Or if there's music, say, "All right, rate this song, 1 to 10, go." It's not just small talk, it's creating a shared moment. Those little connections stack up, and suddenly she's associating you with fun, not just some random chat. And here's a ninja trick. Compliment her on something specific, but make it unexpected. Skip the generic, "you're pretty" stuff. Go for, "You've got this vibe like you could talk your way out of anything. I respect that." It's unique, it shows you're paying attention, and it lands way harder. Wrap that up with a touch of mystery. Don't spill your whole life in one go. Drop a half story like, "Reminds me of this crazy thing that happened last summer," then pause and shift gears. She'll be dying to know the rest. By now, you're not just a guy hitting on her. You're the one she can't quite figure out, and that's irresistible. So, you've laid the groundwork. She's intrigued, you've got her laughing, and she's starting to see you as more than just background noise. Now it's time to lock it in and take things to that next level, where she's not just interested, she's actively drawn to you. This is where you stop playing defense and start steering the ship. Let's break it down. First off, you've got to amplify that emotional connection. You've already started with playful banter and those shared moments, but now it's about making her feel something deeper. One way to do that is by showing a slice of vulnerability, not the weepy oversharing kind, but the real human kind. Maybe you're talking about something you love, like a hobby or a memory, and you let slip, "Yeah, it's kind of my escape when life gets heavy." It's not a sob story, it's just enough to show you're not a robot. Women connect with that. It's like cracking open a window to your soul without letting the whole house flood. Pair that with confidence, and it's a killer combo. Next, let's talk about touch. Not creepy, grabby stuff, but subtle, natural contact that builds chemistry. If you're laughing together, maybe you lightly tap her arm like, "You're ridiculous, you know that?" It's quick, it's casual, and it tests the waters. Watch her reaction. If she doesn't pull away or tense up, you're golden. Keep it light and occasional. Physicality bridges the gap between friendly and flirty, and it's a signal she'll pick up on subconsciously. Now, here's where you turn up the heat. Give her a reason to chase you. You've been the one sparking things so far, but flip it. Drop a line like, "You're trouble, I can tell." Prove me wrong, and let her take the bait. It's a challenge, and if she's into you, she'll jump at it, maybe teasing you back or asking you something personal. That's her investing in you, and once she's in, she's hooked. Another angle is to create a little us versus them vibe. Say you're in a crowd and you lean in, whispering, "We're definitely the coolest people here, right?" It's like you're forming a secret team, and that insider feeling pulls her closer. Timing's still key though. Don't linger too long in any one moment. Keep the energy moving, and here's the closer. Plant the seed for more. Whether it's, we've got to hang out sometime, you'd love this spot I know, or next time you're telling me that story over coffee, you're setting up a future without forcing it. Make it feel natural, not desperate. By now, she's not just not interested anymore. She's thinking about you when you're not around. You've gone from zero to the guy she's texting her friends about. It's not manipulation. It's understanding what clicks and working it like a pro. Confidence, connection, a little edge. That's the recipe. All right, there you have it. Everything you need to flip the script and attract any woman, even if she wasn't interested at first. We've covered the whole playbook, walking in with unshakable confidence, sparking her curiosity with that cool, detached vibe, keeping her hooked with playful tension, and sealing it with that magnetic pull she can't ignore. It's not about tricks or gimmicks. It's about owning who you are and knowing how to work the room like a pro. You don't need to be the loudest guy or the flashiest. You just need to be the one she can't stop thinking about. And here's the best part. This isn't just about one woman or one moment. These skills, they're yours for life. Every time you step out, you'll carry that energy. The kind that turns heads, starts conversations, and leaves people wondering, who's that guy? That's the power of mastering attraction. And it's all in your hands now. If you've been vibing with this, don't just sit on it. Put it to work. Next time you're out, test it. Stand tall, drop that smirk, tease her a little, and watch how she reacts. You'll be surprised how fast the dynamic shifts when you bring this kind of energy. And hey, if you mess up, no sweat. Every stumble's a lesson. That's what we're all about here at Stoic Pathways. Growth, confidence, and cutting through the noise with real, no BS wisdom. Speaking of Stoic Pathways, if this video hit the spot for you, smash that like button. It tells me you're digging the vibe, and it helps this channel grow. And don't stop there. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're dropping content like this all the time, breaking down how to level up your life, whether it's attracting the right people, mastering your mindset, or just living better. Hit that bell icon too so you don't miss a single drop. I read every comment, so let me know down below. What's your go-to move when you're trying to catch someone's eye? Or maybe you've got a story about a time this stuff worked for you. Spill it. I'm here for it. If you want more, check out the video linked on screen right now. It's another Stoic Pathways gem that'll keep you on this path of winning at life. This isn't just about dating. It's about showing up as the best version of yourself, every single day. That's the Stoic way. Thanks for hanging out with me today, legends. Keep building, keep growing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay sharp, stay stoic, and let's keep paving those pathways together. Peace out.